Alrighty, good afternoon, folks. I already know this video is going to be a little bit noisy. It's extremely windy down here in South Texas, so just wanted to get started with another video. I was looking at my truck, and if you guys don't know, this is my 1985 Chevy K10 4x4 pickup truck. It's been in this condition for over 10 years now, and what I was thinking about is, or actually what I was hearing, is this front tire. I'm gonna step outside this way. This front tire just sounds a little bit wobbly. Has a little bit of a slight angle to it right there. You can kind of see. So I'm gonna pick up the truck. I'm gonna see what's going on with this tire because it's making so much noise. So I'm just assuming it's probably the bearings going out. Maybe something's going on with this tire, and I'm more than sure once I pick it up on the jack stand, it's gonna start wobbling back and forth. So let's see what's going on here. And now that I'm doing this, it's funny, my sister's gonna laugh at me because of this right here, but shout out to whoever made this iPhone headband holder. It's coming in clutch here, but what I want to show y'all is this 5.3 LS motor that I put in this truck, I want to say about 4 or 5 years ago. This was my COVID project, so a lot of time from home. We found this 5.3 liter from a 2007 Chevy Silverado at a wrecking yard, and apparently the guy never came to pick up that truck. And one of my customers at the time told me, hey, well, my mom owns a wrecking yard. There's a 07 Chevy pickup truck with a V8 inside of it. Go check it out. So sure enough, we went to go check out the truck. It was missing wheels on the floor. We don't have that truck anymore, by the way. And as soon as I open up the hood, I see that there's a engine, harness, transmission, computer, everything was on it. And I was like, hey, well, how much do you want for this truck? And she was like, well, give me $700 and I gotta pay the light for the month. And I was like, all right, well, me and my dad looked at each other. Well, let me go get the trailer, we'll be back. So we went to go pick up the truck. And it's funny because as soon as I ran the VIN number of that vehicle, the engine came back to a 5.3 aluminum block V8. Had the motor, the 4L60 transmission with the computer on it. It's a Gen 4 LS motor, so definitely a steal for $700. We got the whole truck. I took it all apart, took out this engine, the transmission, made it work onto this vehicle. Of course, you have the different mounts right here. I'm not sure if you can see that. The AC unit's still the R4 compressor that the truck originally came with, but of course I found some adapters for this engine block to be able to put this R4 compressor on here. I had the lines made. Of course, I got this kind of makeshift zip tie holder for my cold air intake and everything. So engine runs and drives great. I mean, it's not a Cadillac, right? So these type of trucks, from what I know historically, they've always been horrible to drive in, and every time you go over bumps, you just feel every single bump. So that's the only thing. And excuse the mess here. I have all this different stuff all over the place. The dashboard, I do want to get this replaced. Steering wheel, I recently put this one on. Glove compartment, of course. I gotta fix all this different stuff at the very bottom. So it's in a million pieces. The seat, it's in great condition. It used to have a stereo system in the back. It doesn't anymore. But yeah, door panels, I painted them, but you know, the paint just doesn't really last that long anymore. So eventually I'll start working on the interior of this truck, and eventually I'll start putting a little bit more extra money on here. But for now, I gotta figure out what's going on with this wheel, so let's get to it. Oh, look at that. Jesus. The whole freaking thing's about to fall apart. All right. didn't fall off on the road because it was loose. Yeah, very loose. Unfortunately, it looks like we're gonna have to get a new wheel bearing, so I did have to take out the race and the bearing. This doesn't look damaged around it, but inside it did look a little bit damaged. This part kind of looks fine, but I feel like I bought this at O'Reilly's once upon a time, and they probably have lifetime warranty on it, so I'm gonna see if I can get a warranty replacement. Try to look inside of here. It doesn't look extremely bad, a little bit scuffed up, but I don't think it's enough for me to purchase a whole brand new rotor here, so who knows. The front bearing, I'm going to keep it as is. It looks in immaculate condition, so I'm going to get some more wheel bearing grease, start applying it to my hands and get this back in there so we can get the truck back on the road. So let's go to Rally's. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back, and unfortunately we are going to have to wait till tomorrow to finish up. I had to order the new bearing, the race, and the seal. However, the bearing doesn't come with the race, and the seal's also in the warehouse in McAllen, so we're gonna have to wait till tomorrow until everything gets ordered, gets dropped off at my local O'Reilly's, and then yeah, we'll put it together. So it's gonna be like this for now, but tomorrow will be gadded. But what I wanted to do was actually wash my baby over here. It's Valentine's Day. We gotta show somebody some love. As you can see, she is extremely dirty, but what happened, and if it's not one thing, it's another, but the AC went out on it, so gonna have to fix the AC on this car, check the Freon, make sure it's not low on Freon, because I feel like that's probably what it is. I gotta check if the compressor's even engaging. But anyway, let's go get the power washer. You know, sometimes you look at some wheels and you're like, dang, those look so awesome on my car. Until it comes time to start washing the car, and you gotta clean your rims and you gotta go through every single crevice. That's what's highly annoying about these type of things, but at the end of the day, at least the car looks cool, right? One more wheel. We're going as fast as we can, folks. Going as fast as we can. Come on. For those of you sticking through the whole video of me washing my car, shout out to you for being a real one. I know sometimes some of this stuff can be kind of cool, kind of satisfying to wash, right? So, almost done power wash, yeah. That girl's asleep. Well, we did it, folks. Right before sundown. Got her all cleaned up, so definitely must needed car wash. Excuse the paint job that's falling off over here. Well, like I said, guys, we're not going to be able to have time to finish this truck until tomorrow. So tomorrow we'll be back at it, getting the hub back in there, the new wheel bearings, clean this up a little bit. I gotta go get some brake cleaner. And I just found out that my steering box is leaking oil. So as you can see right on top of there, it's another thing I gotta replace. So honestly, I think the title of this video is gonna be one thing after another Valentine's Day special. So we'll get back to it, guys, to another video. Thanks again for joining. Please hit the like button, subscribe if you want, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.